Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I thought today we might look through this National Geographic Atlas of the World, 9th edition. We have flipped through this before, but sometimes I just like to flip through it, and it gives me ideas for future videos. And it just has a great sounding page turn. This book is giant. Like, look how big my whole arm. It's real big. So we'll see if I can open the cover. I think I have to move the microphone. Hold on. Sorry about that. I think only the cover page. The other ones I can work around, I think. All right, so this says political map systems, and it has boundaries, cities, transportation, water features, physical features, and cultural features. National Geographic Atlas of the World. Contents. How to use it. It's a picture of the physical world, and we have North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, the Arctic, and then all the oceans. There's the North Pacific Ocean, South Pacific, South Atlantic, North Atlantic, Indian, well, we're missing the others, aren't we? The Arctic Ocean, Indian Sea. I can't see well enough to see. Look on. Then here we have the political world, thematic world, life on a crowded planet, this is a little bit older, but it says in China there's 120 males for every 100 females. In India, 111 for every 100 females. And in the United States, 105 for every 100. So, ladies might go somewhere else. Moving toward the city. And they show how people are moving towards the big cities. Australia just has the one there, Sydney. Cities shape our lives. What cities do they show us? I might need my magnifying glass, you know that? We have San Francisco, Chicago, Mexico City, Rio de Janeiro, Buenos Aires, Lagos, Istanbul, I can't read it, Brussels, Moscow, Seoul, New Delhi, Singapore, Johannesburg, Sydney, Dubai. Seeking longer, healthier lives. Yeah, well, that's what we all want. A developing global culture. Progress and ongoing struggle. Moving to survive. The earth in motion. A dangerous planet threatens. Natural hazards. Shifting winds and weather. You know, it'd be interesting probably to see these maps like now, because part of what makes people move is the changing weather patterns are making some places less habitable. So I wonder how much movement is from that. I don't even know. Shifting winds and weather. See, that's where I start getting ideas. I go, oh, I should look that up. Scarcity on the rise. Yeah, see, when places get too hot, then they can't grow crops and stuff. Planet ocean. Have you heard? That's a video I want to do about that trash heap that's floating around in the ocean. It's like 2 miles long. I forget what it's called now. You know, I heard about it a long time ago. Kind of forgot. And then learned it during a very educational movie called, oh shoot, it was called Under Paris. About the shark. But it starts at that trash heap. Life protected and otherwise. Look, guys, my favorite, an owl. Northern spotted owl. Waved albatross. What is that cutie pie? It's a gigna. The smallest cat in the Americas. I've never even heard of it. What? It's so cute. Blue whale. Golden bamboo lemur. Orangutan. Hamilton's frog. Biodiversity hotspots. Look at them all. Struggling to feed the planet. I have to look up, is this just desert in the middle of Australia? I guess so. It looks like there's nothing there, like nothing growing there. People and goods on the move. A world talking to itself. Huh. Connecting to the internet. Yeah. What are they saying? I mean, this would be old. The global map of IP addresses has become more densely populated in recent years. Huh. I bet this map would be different now. I bet. Straining financial links. Powering the planet. North America. I'm not going to turn it because I don't think it'll fit on camera. If I do, Northwest Territories, Greenland, Iceland, United States, Mexico. Greenland, look how huge it looks. Who's been to Greenland? What's cool to see there? Ontario, Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta, Columbia, British Columbia. That's why I didn't read it first. I was like, that's not right. I remembered. Yukon, Northwest Territory, why can't I read this word? Nunavut. Nunavut. How do I not know that? What? I'm so confused. Quebec, Labrador, Brunswick. What does this say? Northwest Territories. Nunavut. Guys, I used to know all the territories because, you know, I grew up in Michigan. That was something we knew. How come I'm like, my brain's being weird. Nunavut. Huh. I have to look that up. There's something I could learn about. The Rocky Mountains, they go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Here's Michigan. It's a glove, like Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, the Georgian Bay, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. I have a video that I did all about the Great Lakes. If you're curious, I'm not an expert, but I tried to learn a bit and share it with you. Sault Ste. Marie, and I did a video on the Edmund Fitzgerald, which is right there. Have I done any others, you guys, on that area? I can't remember. I feel like I've done a lot of Michigan. Well, I did one on Bob Seger. Here we have all the mountains. So the Smoky Mountains are over here in the Appalachian Mountains. But compared to the Rocky Mountains, they're not as big as these. These are real big. Sierra Nevadas. Of course, Alaska. All the states. Gulf of Mexico. Maine, Quebec. Hawaii. Maui. Oahu. Kauai. My son went to a college in Oahu called Chaminade for one semester, like as an exchange. And that was so awesome. And we went and stayed for 2 weeks and hung out with him. And he was pretty familiar with everything by then, so he took us all around. And, well, we stayed 1 week there and then 1 week in Maui near Kihei. And it was right before Lahaina had the fire. And that made me so sad hearing about that. But that was such a great memory, such an awesome trip. And now I want to go back and go to all the other Mexico. I don't know why people who live in California don't go here all the time, you know. Maybe they do, I don't know. I know there's too much tourism in a lot of these places. So. West Indies, Venezuela, South America, the Amazon basin, Amazon basin. Here's somewhere I've never been. I've never been anywhere in South America. I don't think. No, never. I was trying to think if I ever, but nope. Nope. Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, My dad worked in Brazil for a little bit. I don't know why they never took me. You'd think you'd take your daughter. Germany, Spain, Italy, Montenegro. This is so beautiful. Oh gosh, this whole area. Oh my god, I want to go there so bad. There's so many places I haven't been. I've only been like to very few places. I was planning a whole trip to Portugal, but there's been a kibosh put on that trip for now. But it'll happen. Scotland, Ireland, Wales, France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Europe's smallest country, Andorra, 468 square kilometers. Kilometers, like anyone knows what that is. Just kidding. Yeah, I had planned a whole trip. Oh well. We were gonna start in Porto and drive and spend a night somewhere, I forget. Or not drive, but take a train, I think, or a bus, I forget how I had started planning it. And then end up in Lisbon. And then maybe spend a night. Oh, my stomach's really down here somewhere. And then go fly to the Azores and then fly home. Spend a couple days there. I don't know, it's not the right time, I guess. Germany. I want to go back to Italy. I went on that trip to Croatia, which I will talk about coming up. I have to have a tete-a-tete with my sister and see exactly. She keeps notes, and all my notes are in my head, and we all know I forget. So I'm going to look at her notes. I thought maybe I'd have her like with me. We could talk about it together. But I'm not sure how that would work. But oh, it's so beautiful, just so beautiful. Ugh. I want to go back. Russia, Ukraine, Asia. Tahiti, Solomon Islands, Santa Cruz, Christmas Island, the Poles, Arctic, there's Greenland, Iceland, oceans, oh, we could talk about the Mariana Trench. Is that how you say it? Mariana. Anyway, whatever. The deepest part of the ocean, right? I don't know if that's interesting. Space. I love space. I love thinking about it. I love thinking about it to a point, and then I get freaked out. Yeah, we'll have to look at this because it has the months of the year. I don't know how this works. You're Sagittarius. That's me. I'm a Sag. I don't know anything about that, but that's what I am. I don't know anything about it, but I know that people always go, oh, you do that because you're a Sag. And I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. Maybe I should look it up. 2 tiny moons. Look at the cute little moons. Cute. The sun's neighbors. Yeah, we looked at this before, didn't we? We have Mars, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Neptune, Jupiter, Sun, Saturn, Uranus. And they show how they go around. The Sun, Earth's galactic home. Here is all the solar systems. And here's our solar system. We're this teeny tiny, itty bitty little bit. And these are all solar systems. It's so crazy. Earth's galactic home. Yeah, I think in the video I did before we talked about this a little more, so I won't go into it, but I just love it that we're like that little dot. And then it's just so it's fun to think about, isn't it? Our solar system. Here's our little solar system. All the nations. Oh my gosh. You know, I need to start eating before I record because my stomach is growling again. Canada. Croatia. All the flags. I guess that could be interesting. I'm not sure what I could just read about them. I don't know. Something. There's so many, though. So many. Can't get it. And then you've got the U.S. state flags and the Canadian provinces. Okay, good. There isn't a province called, I don't know what I was looking at. Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, Saskatchewan. Look at theirs, it's so cool looking. These are the provinces, and then they're the territories. Oh, that's what that is. It's a territory. Oof, I gotta study my Canada. I guess I don't know. Earth's extremes. Oh yeah, this has the lowest surface point on each continent, deepest point in each ocean. Challenger Deep, Puerto Rico Trench, Java Trench, and Malloy Deep. What? I thought it was the Mariana Trench or something. Interesting. All right. Coordinating time. Yeah, that's wild. Metric conversion table. Oh boy. Is all the rest just... see if they say what year this book was published. 2011. That's a while ago. The Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere. Well, maybe we got a couple ideas. I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. The lowest point on each continent. This could be like the extremes. Maybe that would be the highest point, the lowest point. Look, they have tallest man-made structure. It's almost like the Guinness Book of World Records. Let's see if we see everybody's flags. So many flags. I think this is my favorite part. Our solar system is mostly the sun, not an area perhaps. Measured to its ultimate boundary, the region suffused by solar energy may be 46 billion kilometers across, while the diameter of the star itself is 1.4 million kilometers. But the sun accounts for about 99.9% of the solar system's mass. Everything else, the planets, asteroids, meteors, comets, and floating dust and gas, could be considered leftovers from the formation of a medium-sized star about 4.6 billion years ago. So it holds all the density.